Sorry for the audio, I'm currently at my mom's, so there might be a little bit of an echo. Anyway, I am so excited to talk about Vox and Velvet, as they're the two who have a lot going on. Well, a lot more confusing things going on, but anyway, like I said in my last video, there's no characters that Vox or Velvet came from during the Zoophobia days. There are, however, two concept designs of them. Velvet is clearly strictly for the pilot, while Vox is probably a one-off sketch. But anyway, we're gonna start with Vox first, cause I want to. So as you can see from Vox's older self, he was super detailed. Like, look, he even has hair, kinda, and his mouth was more electric, which I kinda wish they kept. But his overall shape and style still got translated into the pilot version, as you can see. So unlike Velvet, the colors did not change, but the detail layers did go down. However, I should point out his outfit is extremely outdated for him, since he has been confirmed to change with the times, or likes to be ahead of it. So though his pilot outfit works for when the dapper hipster was popular, aka when Tumblr was popular, so I don't really think that this outfit works now, especially when it was posted in 2019, but that does lead me into the redesign, if you can call it that, because he looks exactly the same. Because I mean, why change, right? But really, all that did change was the antenna color, the less lines on his sleeves, and though the poster would lead you to believe his weird eye is gone, the gifs we got prove otherwise. So clearly someone forgot something. Speaking of gifs, does anyone want to tell me why Vox's screen has a computer error going on? Last I checked, his screen is a TV, not a monitor. Smart TVs don't even do that, so what is he, a TV head or a monitor head? It can't be both. Anyway, Vox's new look is super outdated in every way. I mean, for one, his OG outfit isn't even era accurate, which, surprise! I mean, the shoulder pads were not a thing back then, nor was the bow tie and top hat. Like, a bow tie would be accurate, but not for this suit style. And one more thing, what is up with Vox and Alistair's suits looking identical? Isn't Vox and Alistair like bitter rivals? Plus, wouldn't it make more sense for Vox to be the more up-to-date person and Alistair looking more stuck in the past? Anyone? Just me? As for Vox's overall personality, we still don't know anything about him. There's nothing in his bio that indicates his type of personality. The fans have pretty much just made him Valentino's boyfriend. Like, that's all he is, that's all he does. Like, we know next to nothing other than his rivalry with Alistair, which I do think is very interesting, and I really want to see how this goes. Let's just not make them middle schoolers that just hate each other, okay? But anyway, let's move on to the redesign, since there's pretty much nothing about Vox that I can give you other than what we already know, and even his leaked information wasn't super duper helpful either. It was pretty much the same that we've been given over and over and over again, so let's just move on. And don't worry, we'll be right back with Velvet after this. So, redesigning Vox was pretty easy, as I knew what style of fashion would work best for him. It's your boy's favorite, Cyberpunk Classy Edition. I mean, his color palette is highlighter blue and red, which super happy with the blue. Don't get me wrong, love that he's colored differently to everyone else, yet he still has red in his design. And don't get me wrong, red and blue work and are a fun color combo, but considering red is Alistair's signature color, I don't think he'd be too happy to have his rival's colors on him. Plus, with the added bonus of his outfit already mimicking Alistair's, it's just not something I think would work very well. Plus, wouldn't it have made more sense for Vox's secondary colors to be different colors in general, while still making him primarily blue? That way he and Alistair could have like a red versus blue thing going on. Which I can already hear some of y'all saying, then why didn't you make him a full blue theme like Alistair? Because one, he's not Alistair, and two, that's just silly. And three, because I don't want to. Also, I did give Redesign Alistair secondary colors. They're not as prominent, but they are there. But anyway, neon colors work best with a partner color, so I used highlighter purple, a mix of blue and red. And it's the opposite color to yellow. As you're going to see later on, I did make the 3Vs have opposite colors, while also giving them colors that do complement each other. Because weirdly enough, orange and blue do work well together. Anyway, the pink part of his eyes is so you'll look at his face first. Just like the number one thing for character designs in general is to make sure that your character's face is the most important part of them, because that is where your audience will be looking. looking most of the time. Anyway, his outfit is still shaped similar to his OG suit, just futurized. I gave him a circle coat collar that splits to give it a lapel feel. Made his coat more textiled in a way where you have to guess how he gets it on, because clearly there's no zipper. Also changed his Wi-Fi symbol to a power button, as again, he is a TV, not a computer. Obviously, Wi-Fi can affect TVs nowadays because we now have smart TVs, but at the end of the day, his overall theming is TVs. Like, yes, you can still have control over a little bit of Wi-Fi here and there, but like, when your main theming is TVs, you should stick to those themes. Because so far, everyone just seems to think that Vox can control the internet. I've seen people think that, and it worries me a little bit. Anyway, I made the edges of his sleeves look more like cuffs as more of a symbolic theming for, you know, we're all kind of slaves to TV, though technically we're more slaves to our phones now, so. Made his undershirt and vest into one piece, as I'd like to think Vox has a cybernetic body that he can just snap stuff on. Added useless straps, cause cyberpunk. As for the bottom half of his coat, it was always too Alistair looking and a bit too short, so I gave him a split tailcoat. Yeah, it's not era accurate. I mean, for the 1950s, this would have been more of a fancier type suit, but very rarely would it ever be brought out. But it does give a level of high class to him since he is an overlord, and to keep with the pinstripe theme every character has, I figured why not put them inside his coat as a little hidden detail. As for the portholes on his side, I'm still not sure about them. I think it would be better on his back as like a surprise attack kind of thing. Anyway, his legs, I'm like 50-50 on. I tried to make them similar to 1010 style, the boy band from No Straight Ropes. Dope game, highly recommend, but I'm still not sure about them because robot legs are always super simple, you know, so it's like, how do I elevate this? And lastly, his face. Though I really like his old mouth more, I'm not sure how much expression we'd get from it, so I stuck with his pilot mouth as it looks more screen-based than whatever this was. I honestly kept his face the same, just made his eyebrows bigger and the same color as the rest of his face. Not sure why they couldn't have done that for the canon version, but eh. And for those who are wondering what the blue things on the top of his head are, they are futuristic styled antennae, not horns. Though I did not plan for them to be shaped like horns, but once someone pointed it out, I now see them, and I'm just gonna say it was a happy accident that the antennas look like horns. However, they're just flat and they hover and glow. That's pretty much all they do. Oh, also, I severed Vox's head from his body. Just felt right. Anyway, let me know what y'all think, cause I do love him, even if I'm not a 100% on it. Okay, I know I said I was gonna put Vox and Velvet together in this video, but honestly, I'm extremely tired and a little worried that I won't get this done by the time I have to leave to go to a family member's wedding, so I'm just gonna split them in two. I don't know why I thought I could put them together, but like the main reason that I wanted these two to be together, that you guys could see them side by side of each other, was because that they are referenced to be closer in like what they do, their powers, all that other stuff. But honestly, I'm exhausted, and doing Velvet's part is taking a lot more effort than Vox's part, so sorry. But yeah, I'm really hoping to get Velvet done as soon as I possibly can, but in the meantime, bear with me. But as per usual, let me know what you guys think. I hope you all have a super fantastic day. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Really helps out the channel and me. And I'll see you guys in the next one, which will be Velvet, I promise. Bye!